talk to Michele Cummins because it's the Cummins Real Estate Group show. My name is Curtis Pope, and good morning to you, Michele.
Good morning, Curtis. How's everything at the Pope household?
Everything is swell at the Pope household because, our realtor really did help us find our dream home.
Aw, she must be fantastic.
I like to think so.
So you're loving the neighborhood.
We are loving the neighborhood. We're getting to know our neighbors a bit more now because, over the course of the last year, still with all of the COVID and stuff, you'd kind of wave and say hi and things like that. But now we're starting to talk to them a little bit more. And, as you're walking down the street and Kelly just, is Kelly and she just wants to get to know everybody. So she's like, right in there. So, it's been great.
She's the best. She's so fantastic. And I haven't seen her in so long. I miss her.
Well, she's been saying too, she goes, I haven't seen Michele in ages ago. I talk to her every week. I don't know what your problem is, but I talk to her every week.
I have to get a talk show with Kelly. Hey, that would be fun.
Sure.
I know. Unfortunately, we won't get to see you tonight at the big shindig at the Broken Whisk.
No, it's it's a double duty thing later today because it's my niece and nephew's birthday weekend. One's turning 5, one's turning 6. So we're having a party for them, but then we have to go out for dinner tonight as it's the father-in-law's birthday today. It's
amazing. It's birthdays for everyone.
Yeah, April seems to be a lot of birthdays.
I wonder how many months past, if you do the calculations.
I don't know if we want to do that.
Well, we'll miss you at the Broken Whisk, but you will have a blast where you're at. And next time Richard plays there, we'll definitely send out the invite.
Yeah, I can bring some, rotten fruit and tomatoes and stuff to throw at him. Oh, wait a minute. No, I wouldn't do that.
Hey, that would be so fun.
Or would I? No, because then he'll need another backup guitar.
Oh, my goodness. Long McQuaid is so good to him. And, he's got a backup Taylor. And we were talking about how, Dylan has 7 guitars now?
Dylan has 7 guitars, yes.
Okay, yeah. It's the wall of axes, it's the wall of guitars.
Yes.
You need 3 backups? No, but Richard has used his backup before in the past, when you get passionate and you're playing those strings, sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes. Look, I get it. I never did a gig with, I usually had about 4 or 5 pairs of drumsticks with me. Now, drumsticks are a little cheaper than guitars, but...
Richard got one of Ringo Starr's drumsticks. Oh, by the way, Richard told me, Michele, you have to take this day off because, we're doing something. I said, what are we doing? I have to know. What do I wear? How much time do I take off? He's all, there's this day. You have to take it off and just trust me. I go, I have to know. What is it? We're going to see Ringo Starr. Yay.
He's coming again, right?
When?
I can't remember when. I believe he's coming to the Abbotsford Center or something local. He's coming again with the All-Star Band.
Okay, no, that's the one we're going to go.
Okay, there you go. Very cool, yes.
Yeah, when he was young, I guess he was in Vancouver, and Richard gave him his shirt for one of his drumsticks, and Ringo gave Richard his drumstick for his shirt. So he, as a teenager, he went home from Vancouver to Langley with no shirt on, in the middle of the night after a concert.
Well, when we're younger, we can get away with that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that from me now. Woo.
But tonight at the Broken Whisk, I don't know if you haven't been there yet. I don't think, have you?
No, but my good friend Todd out of Harrison Hot Springs raves about that place.
Oh, so amazing! Chef Mike is amazing. His food is outstanding, and Enos, his wife, and all the servers are so amazing, and they're fun, and the atmosphere is amazing. You bring home 3 meals afterwards because their drinks are so yummy, and they're so good.
I've been told their milkshakes are a meal in themselves.
Oh, yeah. Their Wacky Wednesdays and their Fridays and their hamburger and beer on Thursdays. They have the special, their burgers are crazy, outstanding. Oh, and they've got this challenge. It's 5 pounds of food, and somebody flew out from Calgary. He's a professional eater, and he actually took the challenge, and he won. He's the only one who's won the challenge thus far.
Well, I could send Cody out there. I bet you he could come close to doing it.
I would like to see that.
That kid can eat 8,000 calories in a day and not break a sweat.
Okay, 5 pounds of food in one sitting.
He might be able to do it. He is a hockey player.
So talking about hockey, I'm very excited. I get to go see the Canucks next week?
Now, are we looking at the Abbotsford Canucks or the Vancouver Canucks?
Okay, thank you for clarifying that, because somebody had to clarify that for me last week. And I love sports, but I don't get to play them often or watch them often. But it is Vancouver. It's Tuesday I get to go.
Very nice.
It's going to be so much fun. But yeah, I haven't been to a Canucks game in a while, so looking forward to that. And guess what I did a couple weeks ago? I went in to the consulate in Vancouver and I renewed my passport. So I'm going to be, one day another traveling fool.
You can go down and see your property in Oregon again.
Yes, my nephew, who's also my godson, and so he got married on Sunday, Easter Sunday, actually, the 17th. He got married at my beach house, and I was watching the videos and the photos, and it was so beautiful, but I couldn't be there. It was so sad.
Well, now, the next time you can get down there and you can check out your property like it's the first time all over again. Yes, and it will be after 3.5 years. I don't remember we had this here. I forgot about this.
Exactly. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, what's that?
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah. If anybody wants an Oregon getaway vacation property, it's called Belly of the Well Beachfront Rental, and you can find it all over the place, actually. It's rented to Vacasa, but it's on Airbnb and all sorts of things. But it's right on the beach, a half-acre private yard, walk steps straight to the beach, your own steps, and the views are outstanding. Oh, you sleep so good there. You sleep like a baby just listening to the waves. And then the 3-story tower that we have and the lookout and just looking out at the whales, it's pretty fantastic.
I see that lookout tower, and actually, I think, because I've been down to the Oregon coast many times, it's one of my favorite places, and I'd like to be there, maybe not in the prime season. I'd love to be there in, storm season and storm watch from that tower.
It is pretty cool. I mean, all times of the year is really neat there, but you're right, because it's so vast, the views. That is pretty fun.
Watch all the waves crashing and everything. Oh, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, low tide, high tide, and it's on 7 miles of sandy beach and 45 minutes north of the sand dunes, so you can go dune buggying there, and fantastic.
Very cool.
So I wanted to say thank you for mentioning to everyone about my sellers seminar that I had with 5 fine colleagues, business partners of mine, for our sellers seminar that we had Thursday, and it was great. And if anybody missed it, or I should say those who missed it, because some did, those who missed it, we have it on my Facebook business page, and I'm going to have it on my website, and it's uploaded on the YouTube channel, my YouTube, so you can have a look at it there. And our buyer seminar that we had last month is up there, and then next month, what we're going to do is an investor seminar. So really specific to investors, or if you're interested in investing, it could be for newbie investors. That's what we're going to do next month. And it's been a lot of fun. So you can go on there and have a look at we videoed it as well. So it's just a Zoom, 45-minute seminar.
Very cool.
We give away a $100 gift card every time for those who attend. So that was a lot of fun. We have this little spin thing that happens at the end, and yeah, it's all live, and it's almost like you're playing Wheel of Fortune.
Well, I can tell there's a good chance that my wife will be signing up for the investment one, because she's becoming more and more interested in investment real estate as we go along. So she'll probably be on that one.
Okay, that would be perfect, because, we're going to a whole bunch of us are going to be sharing from our different points of view. So we're going to have the accountant and, the lawyer, and then, of course, the realtor and financial advisor and the mortgage broker. So I'm going to give a lot of insight there. And while we're talking about prices and market and investments and, do I buy, do I not buy, do I buy investments now, do I not? So the market, we've seen a shift since mid-February, and there's lots of new listings, which the second segment, I've got some amazing listings I'm going to talk about. I'm going to take some time to explain them, because these are one of ones that I have here coming up. So pretty amazing. But there, some feel prices will continue to go on the upward trend, actually. There's a lot of different things out there, a lot of different opinions out there. And some people do think it's going to go on the upward trend, while others are saying that you're seeing some price reductions, and some properties are taking a little longer before they sell. And I mean, all this is happening, and there's strange things with the government talking about, like, no wonder that nobody knows for sure what's going to happen and how it's going to play out. And there's a lot of fear out there because there's a lot of talk around the town that the government, it may add capital gains on the sale of your primary home, or maybe only if your home is valued over $1 million, they may charge you a surcharge of 2% they're talking about, or, and then the interest rates are going up. And the last time, Curtis, look at how much it went up last time. It wasn't 0.25%. It's like they doubled it on us.
Right.
So that continues. And so we just don't know. There's all sorts of headlines. Like CMHC says their headline just in this last week is no affordability relief in sight for Vancouver housing in 2022. And then you've got a headline last week from Vancouver Business saying intense price drops coming to Vancouver housing market next year, and that's through RBC. And then there's the headline, real estate. What can you buy for $1.2 million in Metro Vancouver and across Canada? Like the average price. And it's crazy about the whole waiving of the property transfer tax and how it's only 100% waived if you buy as a first-time home buyer under $500,000, Curtis. Like, what can you buy under $500,000?
Not much.
Exactly. So, but, there's concern because if the interest rates keep on going higher and if prices, stay, or if there's a huge drop in prices, and then the interest rates go up, and then there's renewals happening in 5-year after terms or 3-year terms or whatnot. We don't want to see a crash of that significance where people are having to go bankrupt or sell for way under and then cause this huge effect. And, like you were mentioning even before the show, all of a sudden now we have vacant properties and we have properties being left behind. And it's like back in the day when it was so bad, people were leaving their horses behind as well and stuff. So we just don't want to see that happen.
Well, we saw it happen in the States, about a decade ago, where everything dropped significantly, like in places like, Vegas, or in some other places where things basically lost 50% or more of their value.
Yes, you'd heard 40, maybe even 40% drop, and some economists were saying about a 30% drop that I've heard for overall Canada, and then I've heard maybe 18 to 24%. Like we just don't know. And then other headlines though are saying that prices may continue to go upward because of supply and demand, and still not enough is being built for the immigration growth that's happening and starting to happen again, and the outlook for residents needing homes, roofs over their heads.
It's funny because I was reading an article just not too long ago, and that's it said we were going to go up another 9% this year, but then we would go down 17% next year. I'm like, so we're going to go down a grand total of 8%? If I do the math right?
You're right. Oh, timing. So, and on that note, I think, do we have to go on a break now?
We should probably take a break now.
Okay, because I will wait for this great news until we get back.
Okay, so we have some great news.
We do, yes.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back with that. If people want more information about you and some of your properties, listings, and things like that, where do they go?
Cummins.ca.
We're back with more right after this. And we are back with segment number 2 of the Cummins Real Estate Group show with, of course, local realtor, rock star Michele Cummins, and myself, Curtis Pope. All right, you teased us, that's what we call it in the biz, a tease, that you had some good news, Michele.
I do, and it's savings. How many of us don't like savings? Do you like savings?
I like saving.
Mm-hmm. I don't know one person who doesn't like savings, and we are offering on a row home project in East Abbotsford, save the GST. Huge. Yes, because these row homes are going to be finished and completed buildings, most likely summer of 2022 is the estimated date. And they're gorgeous 2-story plus walkout basement row homes, so no strata. And they're off a new street called Highgrove Place. And I do have a few. Our first phase of the 9 homes are on the MLS under Highgrove Place in East Abbotsford. And the first 3 inside units save the GST, and that's huge. And the prices range from 1.250 to 1.350, and they're gorgeous. If I haven't said that enough, there's nothing's in front and nothing's behind it as far as housing. It's surrounded by trees. There's the creek behind it. There's the Ledgeview Trails that right adjacent to it, and it's surrounded by some government land and then a tree farm. And then it's just right up the street. Literally, you can walk to the Ledgeview Golf and Country Club. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous area, and it's going to be a wonderful community. And it's really kind of like a post and beam style, like Whistler style. But you got to go on to ledgeviewhomes.ca to see the renderings of what they are and the 2 inside packages that the developer and builder's offering. Steve Asma from Asma Construction is the builder on the project. And I've invited him onto our show for most likely and hopefully in the next few weeks. I will have him on, and from his point of view, find out about his build and about the build, and get him to answer some questions for the listeners about it. But they're just over 2,500 square feet and fully finished. They're 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, so that's 3.5 baths. These are great. They're fully fenced backyards. Like I said, none of them are going to be built in front or behind the other one, because it's only 17 of these homes are being built in this community. And we're calling it Ledgeview Park Row Homes because it's right adjacent to the Ledgeview Park Trails. So keep an eye on our Facebook page we have on it. And the website again is ledgeviewhomes.ca. And you can see there we've sold one. There's 3 pending. So get in now if you're interested. And if you're one of the first 3 inside units to sell firm, then you will save the GST, which again is a huge amount. So that's a good savings. And then I actually wanted to, I have lots of new listings and open houses this weekend, and I'm glad it's glorious because it's going to be a lot of open houses this weekend. So I'm going to get right into it. Now, this brand new listing I'm first wanting to mention is so unique. It's so one of a kind. It is actually Hashaliga Manor. It is a beautiful heritage home that's been completely renovated. So it's modern, it's modernized, but it's not. It's rich history is still there, but everything has been done to that home. That's all new. So everything you can think of. And the yard, it's over 13,000 square foot property, and it's all like low to no maintenance. It's all artificial turf. When I took the walk around, I didn't believe it, and I had to go and touch it because I was like, "What? This is artificial. It looks so real. It's so beautiful." And it's got a triple car garage. Everything's like stamped concrete, gorgeous. Above the triple garage, and it's a triple oversized garage with amazing everything.
Should you be saying this out loud? Like, is your husband anywhere around hearing about this garage? Because that could be bad.
I did, but after I viewed it the first time, I actually brought him the second time and walked him through it. Just amazing.
And he loved the garage?
Oh, yeah. We showed him the garage first.
Ah, okay.
We could hardly get him out of the garage.
And now he's thinking, if I only had another 6 or 7 bays, I could put all my cars in them.
Oh, exactly. Oh, this was such a car enthusiast dream come true. And then the carriage house above the garage is all brand new. So the triple garage and the carriage house is brand new over the last just couple years when they did the total renovation on the heritage home. And by the way, it's a 2-story plus walkout basement heritage home. So need I say more? And the mountain views, Mount Chiem. So this is in Agassiz, actually. And you could run a museum out of this home. And it's full of this most amazing. And what we're going to do is we have just gone live with this listing. We're going to have a VIP realtor and pre-approved buyer event on May 9th. and we're going to have afternoon tea. So that's our theme, and we're going to have afternoon tea. And so we'll have little sandwiches and little desserts and, of course, tea. And I am going to look forward to showing this property, and we will most likely be going live via auction as well in 2 to 3 weeks, 3 weeks or so from now. If of course, we're planning on doing that, but the sellers will sell. It's up to them. Sell earlier if somebody really wants it. But keep that date in your calendars. Have a look at my website for the drone video and the cinematography walkthrough and the complete feature brochure on this property. Please inquire because it's absolutely stunning. It is literally 8 minutes, less than that actually. Sorry, it's like five minutes or so to Harrison Hot Springs. It is about 10 minutes to Sandpiper Golf and Country Club, and the foothill just 10 minutes. A couple minutes after that is, of course, going up Hemlock to Sasquatch Mountain Ski Resort, and so it's right in the heart of Agassiz, District of Kent. So it's easy access to Highway 1 as well. It's only about 10 minutes to Highway 1, and this is priced at $1,998,000, and it's a gem. Need I say more? But please inquire within, and you just got to see the photos and the video of this property. So again, May 9th is our special VIP event for realtors and those who are pre-approved, and you can RSVP at my website or email me and go on my website. Yes. And so then we've got some more new listings. So Robin Crescent in Mission is a new listing, and this is a 7,000 square foot lot. It's got old growth trees on it. It's built in 1974, same year I was built. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's a basement entry home, 2,100 square feet, and it does have a suite. And it's priced at $1,150,000, and we would love to show you that property. So have a look at that, inquire within, because that's only been on the market a few days. And then we've got brand new, just hit 2 days ago, Silver Glen Drive out in the west side of Mission. It's on the lake. Hayward. So this is a gem. This property is 24,000 square feet. It's got some of the widest waterfront on the lake, and it's a total private lake, this property. This private showings only. We won't have an open house here, so definitely I will be there for all showings, and inquire with your realtor or call me today to have a look at this property. So the house itself is built in 1981. It is original, pretty much all original, but very well maintained and very well built. The basement is vacant with 2 huge sliding glass doors. It's a huge basement, so you can do whatever you want with the basement because it's still unfinished. But this 2-story plus basement home is a little over 4,000 square feet, and that is just a gorgeous private lake. You can have a seaplane because you're allowed to do that there, or water ski on it. Fish, there's a few different types of fish there. Gorgeous. And then a new listing off Ewart Avenue in the Hassock area of Mission, which, if you know the schools in that area and the neighborhood, it's very sought after. And you can actually walk the trail to Heritage Park to check out, Father's Day in the park, or the fireworks, on July 1st, Canada Day, and a lot of fun things at that park. But this is a great community. And this property has an in-ground pool in the backyard. And you don't find those very often in BC or in our area. And these sellers, they grew up there, this family, and they just love it. It's hard for them to sell it, but it's 10,000 square foot lot, so good sized lot, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's a rancher as well, so that's also sought after. So rancher with a basement, and it's a 2,000 square foot house, and that price is $997,000. And then we've got one in Rosedale. So this is a module home. And it was built in 2016, so it's a pretty newer one. 3 bedrooms, too, and 2 bathrooms. And 3 or 4 workshops. One's like a man cave. It's actually really good size, and it's got welding power there. So, and it's got a hookup for an RV. It's got wide parking. It's got a cute little white fence in the front, a huge covered porch and deck area. It's quite nice for, I should say the park is actually one of the really nicer parks. Gordania Estates Mobile Home Park in Rosedale. And I'm going to be there today between 11 and 1 and for an open house. So if you know somebody who would love to live out there. It's, again, gorgeous, beautiful views. I rode my motorcycle there on Sunday to put up the sign, or last Sunday, I should say. It's over 1,000 square feet house, so that's today. And then later today, I'm going to be at the Highlands Boulevard listing I have on Mount Woodside in the Harrison Highlands community. And this home is a rancher with a full walkout basement with views of the Fraser River and mountains, and then some trees. So trees, forest, but mostly Fraser River views. It's gorgeous, right on Highlands Boulevard, Mount Woodside. Eagles are soaring. This home is only 5 years old, so it's still got 5 years left on its new home warranty. And the builder is great. I know the builder of this home, and come see it today between 2 and 4. I'd love to show that one too. It's gorgeous. And then Miller Crescent. So in Mission, we've got almost 8,500 square feet, a house with a suite. It's almost 2,300 square foot house. It's built in 1994, and there's an open house there today between 11:30 and 1:30. And Christine Allen is hosting that one. So that's 11:30 to 1:30 today off Miller Crescent. All these you can find on Realtor.ca app, or just go on my website, MicheleCummins.ca. And the next open house that we have today is at Diamond Avenue, so kind of near the hospital, and a park is behind it, and it's a 10,500 square foot lot, a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with a suite, and it's a split entry. It's built in 1971, and the house is almost 2,300 square feet. So that is 2 to 4 today. And then tomorrow we're going to have another open house there, 11 to 1. So if you can't make it today between 2 and 4, come look at it tomorrow between 11 and 1 o'clock. And that's 32263 Diamond Avenue. Again, you probably want to go on my website because these are a lot to try to write down quickly. And then we've got another open house tomorrow, Sunday, between 2 and 4 at this brand new listing off Kenny Avenue. So this one is almost 40,000 square foot lot, and it overlooks the playing fields, and it's near the Mission Golf Course. Well, actually, about exact 2-minute drive to Mission Golf, and it's a rancher with a basement, and it's got a suite. And it's priced, I haven't been telling you the prices of some of these, but it's priced at 2.3, this one, and we're going to have it again tomorrow between 2 and 4. I had a special realtor event there last week that went really well. We had a sports theme, and I got baseball T-shirts for us with our names on it, and we were wearing our Remax hats, and we brought our gloves and baseball. We had hot dogs. Actually, Chef Mike from the Broken Whisk cooked our hot dogs for us and provided the warmers and everything. So we wanted to have it very sports themed. So we had popcorn and hot dogs and pop and peanuts in the shell. It was fun.
Perfect. And that is a great spot actually, because I haven't played on those fields, but back when Cody was playing baseball, I played there. He played there a number of times, and that is a beautiful little spot. Very quiet when the games aren't on.
Yeah, well, it's so huge, and these homes sit actually far back. And just the way the huge property is, in the very back, it's so private, and there's a huge front grass. So, and a huge their deck is from both sides of the house. So it's the whole side of the house is the front covered deck. So really great for that. And so the last open house I should mention before we go is off Robin Crescent, and it's tomorrow between 2 and 4, and it's a 7,000 square foot lot, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, built in 1974, and it's 2,000 square feet with a suite. So, yes, again, I always suggest Realtor.ca app has and shows you all the open houses really clearly as you're driving around neighborhoods, but all mine are right there on my website. And I think we're out of time here.
Pretty close to it, but I'm sure you have a quote.
I do. And it's actually very fitting for anyone's birthdays coming up, like Richard's. It's a friendly reminder. You don't stop having fun when you get old. You get old when you stop having fun.
That is awesome. I like that one.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, you just listed off a ton of open houses, and people, like you said, probably didn't have their pen handy to get them all written down. So if you need to go to your website, what's that address again?
MicheleCummins.ca.
And join us again next week when we will talk real estate in order to unlock your real estate potential on a show where real estate is maximized. Thanks for listening.